Oi, I'm not really sure if you can hear me. I have never done this before. So if you can hear me, just throw it in the chat and I'll wait for a couple minutes before we start. I think that's not working. That's fine. We can close that. All right. I kind of spoiled it a bit here now, so let me just quickly reset this. Fuck, I can listen to myself. That sucks. Hey, nice to see you in the chat. Apparently, I can see it on my iPad right now, so that's nice. I wanted to do a live stream for PocketShelf for quite some time, actually. Um, we talked about this once the revenue catch-up-a-thon was ongoing, but at that time we had so much work that we had to do, and we decided, you know what, let's just focus on delivering version 1.0 as soon as possible. And maybe we can like find a moment to do a live stream or something like this later on. And as it turns out, I've been working on the GoodReads import for a little while now, and I wanted to do some work today, and I thought, why not make it a live stream? So that's basically what this is. So what I wanted to cover today is what the feature looks like right now. Mind you, this is not finished, this is not final whatsoever. And there's a couple things we can do. I've scheduled like an hour for this. If you have any questions regarding PocketShelf or how me and Clemens work together, just throw it down in the chat and I'll just answer it for you. But in the meantime, I'll just start typing some bullshit in this on this screen and see what happens. So on the left there's the simulator. We have like this beautiful settings screen with your data on there, and what we wanted to do is give users the opportunity. The mic could use a little boost. Alright, let me fix that for you. If this is better, then let me know. Or if it still sucks, then also let me know. I'll continue for the now. What we wanted was give users the ability to import their GoodReads data into PocketShelf, and that kind of makes sense because GoodReads is quite a large source, quite a large website where people do their stuff. So we thought, let's just start with GoodReads and go from there. And as it turns out, GoodReads has this CSV that you can export from the website, and we thought, let's just try and see if we can parse that CSV into something. So once you tap GoodReads to import your data, a sheet will pop up, and I already posted the CSV in here, which is my own library. And there's this pretty neat package from, I don't know actually who fucking wrote it, but it's called Swift CSV. And let me show you right here what it basically does. So we import Swift CSV. I made this importer, and Katarina, what architecture we use, we don't really have some architecture defined. We just coded the bit, and yeah, we don't really have one specific architecture we hold on to. So bear with me. It might be you might be surprised to what you see. We have the GoodReads importer. We added the logging because yeah, I've seen that used in Helm, and that's pretty nice. We try and load a CSV from a file like you just saw previously, and there are a couple of rows in the CSV that we wanted to have at least, which is the type. Yeah, I mean, you can see this. If you want me to like increase the font, also please let me know. We have the rows. We try to capture the ISBN. Actually, there's a couple of values we could get. I decided to go for ISBN 13. There was an issue where it sometimes captures like this in the string. Like you have the ISBN, which is this one, and then there's some white space, but also this thing for some reason. So I did some Swift magic to remove that. And we pass it on into this like object. We don't really plan to use this pretty much, but this was a good start to at least have the books displayed in here. What you can also see is right now it's divided up into sections. Currently reading, to read, but there's also finished, and there's also a magic one, which you won't see right here, but you will see it here. Because as it turns out, GoodReads has this feature where you could have like a custom shelf. Now that functionality doesn't really exist in our app yet. So there is some magic that I still have to do for this. So either for now, we could see if we could write some logic for that, or because you can see like this is literally just the data from the CSV that I captured. Once I import, nothing really happens, and that's because it does the call to like our database, but it doesn't really do anything after that. So that's still the part that we have to continue. So let me know, do you want me to start with the custom shelf functionality, or do you want me to do some stuff for the APIs? And if I don't get an answer, I'm just gonna decide for myself. I'll probably do the API. Yeah, let's just do the API. So let me check the code where I start the import. So there's this button here that says import 74 books. I say start importing. And this is where the start of the magic this is where it kinda starts. We can call upon the book data up to 100 values at a time. So I decided to split it up. We have the ISBNs. It could be that you're trying to import like 700 books, right? So we have to divide it up by 100. Now that's what this does. And we have an array of arrays. It's fine. I'm gonna make a backup of it just in case something happens. And after that, I'm just gonna tell my view, yo, go to the import thing. And once that happens, this will be rendered. And then there's this import manager, like naming wise, it's kind of all over the place. I'm gonna say, yo, go start and import it. It's gonna grab the backup that I wrote down earlier, and it's gonna try and grab the first batch of the ISBNs that needs to be importing. So let me just activate the breakpoints here again and see what we can do to continue from here. Oh, Katarina, you're more API? Yeah, I hope you'll be happy then. So we'll check the CSV. Obviously this doesn't do any network calls whatsoever because this is just some local stuff. Oh damn, that's my bad. It wasn't really connected to the simulator anymore. Yeah, there's probably a delay in the comments. Anyway, if there are any questions, like also unrelated to the import stuff of PocketShelf, you can ask away. This is entirely free form. I just decided to write some code, and if you have any questions on the app, I'm happy to answer them. What was that? Why did it disappear? Okay, there we go. Alright, I don't have to see this. This is fine. Okay, great. So there are actually 52 ISBNs that we are sending. I'll remove this breakpoint for now. Okay, there we go. So we received 52 values, and this is like we're using ISBN DB API to, like, at the start we did only open library, but we saw that it didn't always get the right results, so we switched. And the data coming from here is from the ISBN DB API. Now I won't be showing you our API key whatsoever, but maybe you can see a bit of information from here. So this is actually a book that was coming from the ISBN DB API. Let me just, like, what I'm deciding upon is what am I gonna show? Like, at least it has a cover URL, and I think, like, it's already been a couple of weeks since we wrote the logic for the covers. And let me just quickly see if I can actually find that source again. So we have the book providers, there's a book cover loader, and there's also a little fallback URL we can use. Yeah, so we have a primary and a fallback one. Cover via original source. It might be that we have to use this loader in the place that we are actually. Let me see where we initialize it, because it might be like some global thing that we decided to throw in somewhere. Yeah, okay, so it's a separate thing. And we also have a thing for the work description. So I'm thinking we're gonna need to use this one, but also these two to, like, capture all the information that we usually already do. And I also think it's probably time to throw in a little music. Let me see if I can get that working. Like, I had this, that's Bruno, don't delete that. Sorry guys, I just need a little background music for myself. Background music. This will probably be a bit smoother later on. I'll throw this all the way in the bottom so you won't see it. But you will be able to listen along for a bit. And if it sucks, then it sucks, just tell me. Hi Clemens, hope he's cooking something nice for you, honestly. I can't find it. Oh, there we go. I will put that way down. There we go. If this sucks, then just tell me. So yeah, we need the ISBN DB API, we also need the book cover loader, and we need the work description loader. So let's get started with the cover, I guess. think at the top we already defined it. Yeah, there's the API. And honestly, we probably have to refactor all this stuff anyway later on. So we get this can go, this can also go, and I'm gonna make a new file here, and there should be the import manager. And the start importing thing will probably return the book info. At least let's just start with this and see where we end up, right? And probably this is already the right type. Yeah. And let's make this optional, because I don't want to return an empty array. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And it would actually be nice if we were able to draw the book infos on the screen already. And then once we display that, after that we start with the covers and you can actually see them pop to life. That would be great. Okay, so we got the book info. It's pretty quick actually. I think the covers are gonna take a bit longer though. And now it's gonna yell at us here saying like, we got the wrong, we're returning something here, we're not doing anything with it. Book info. Oh damn, and I'm also thinking, since we're just grabbing, like these are just 74 books, right? And it's just getting the values from the books that have an ISBN number. So we also need to handle something for the fact that what we do when we don't have those. Like, do we just create the objects manually or not? I don't know. So at least we have the book infos right here. And probably that's, in a way I'm just thinking let's make this a separate view entirely, just to separate the concerns a bit. I'm not a big architecture guy, but if we can refactor this a little bit right now, then we probably should. So let's just do that. Importing books view, I don't know man, doesn't really matter anyway. Import SwiftUI. Then we make a public extract, which is a view. Oh. And I'm also thinking we probably don't need all the APIs and shenanigans in this one. We might just be able to cut this out here. And then it's gonna start yelling at us in here, probably. Actually, it doesn't complain anywhere, so that's great. Does he like this? Probably. I hope you don't hear the construction. Like, this building I live in is pretty new, and people are still like doing stuff, drilling in the walls and whatnot. For anyone popping in, hi. If you have any questions on PocketShelf, just throw them in the chat and I'll be happy to answer them. But in the meantime, I'll just be staring at my screen and pushing some buttons until something appears. The neighbors are fine. It's just, yeah. I mean, I showed you the place. It's pretty new, so I don't blame them. But I mean, they've had like so much time to do like drilling and whatnot. I'm surprised that people are still busy, but I guess people are busy with other stuff. I want to grab all of this and just capture it in a different view. Importing book view, that's what we called it, I think. Importing books view, yeah, there we go. And this does this thing, and apparently it needs the import manager. So why would that need the ISBN DB API? I don't think it does. But we do need the import manager, so let's probably grab that one. There we go. And maybe now it's gonna start complaining. Oh, right, so it also does the backup. So in that case, let's just leave that in for now. But I am gonna make it an environment thing. That'll do it. And then in here we just say environment. And I think this is third-party book importer. God damn, I always forget this. I suck at this, by the way, so if you can laugh at this then by all means do it. Where's the from observable? Okay, that's fine. We can make it observable. Third-party import manager. As long as it doesn't start complaining, then it should be fine. And we're gonna copy this real quick. Cannot find it, and that's because this is probably in a different package. Oh, come on, you know what I mean. Third-party importer. Makes sense. Oh yeah, of course, .self. I keep changing my approach. Like, I'm looking at this code right now and I'm thinking, why would I keep this task in here or like capture the result in here and then do something with it in the view? Why not throw the book infos just in here? That should be fine. So let's just do that, fuck it. So this wouldn't return anything then. I guess, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And do we need to do anything with the main actor? Oh, not. and we'll just do book infos. For now, we'll just do this. Yeah, Katarina, most of the time renovation is also done here before people are moving in, but I guess since this building is just new and the guy who owns the company, the building wanted to get money, he just rushed a bit. Yay, this builds, nice. So you grab the first import batch, then you append the result of that into the book infos array, but then we need to make sure that since it's already in here, or we throw this also in the backup for now, so we can just easily keep track of everything. Nah, let's just keep it like this for now. So we do this still, but what I do want is, because we grabbed the first batch from the chunk, I do want to remove. Do I want that? Because it might be that you don't get a result for all the books. It might be that the API doesn't return a result for every ISBN you provide. So it might make sense to grab an array of ISBNs that we captured from the book infos and then loop over it. Like that should probably be a fine setup to start with. Solid ISBNs, I guess, is book infos dot map, and I want the ISBN of that, and let's make that a compact map. Great. And is ISBN junk a length? Yes, of course it is. There might be a way to just say I want to update the backup. No, I removed that actually. Let's just delete and then create a new backup. Who cares? So we say new import backup is third party import data. Wait, and this is just still the same thing. Oh, see, I already added it earlier. Yeah, we have the import data right here. So this will be the same. That shouldn't actually be the same, I think. What to do? That shouldn't be the same. We're gonna leave it in for now because I actually would love to end the stream with some UI on the screen actually. do we filter on it or? So we have an array of these strings. We have, I'm probably making it very hard for myself, but I'll learn at the end. Let's just make a copy of it for now. Import data.isbn chunk filter. No. In my head I'm thinking there should be probably like a reduce method or something, so I'm gonna quickly ask our good friend Chat to help us with that real quick. Yo, I got this array of arrays. I wanna remove all duplicate strings based on another array. Do I need reduce for this? Oh, okay, so this makes a bit more sense actually. So we have the new ISBN chunk and we're gonna map over it. And there's like this chunk. And in there we're just gonna filter and see if it's, oh. This and then this should be false, and then now we will have the new chunk, and I'm just gonna throw the book info in here real quick anyway. We can remove this. Gonna quickly do the backup use case. Shit. Backup use case. Dot. Come on. You can do it. Backup use case. Dot. It's fucking annoying when this happens. Save backup. This is what I need. And this is going to be new import backup. And why does he not like this? And that's probably just because I'm missing something. See, I missed the caps. That's it. And I'm thinking let's just clean up the third-party books as well whilst we're at it, which is our updated third-party books is import data dot third-party books dot map book in oh, this is not how it works, of course. Oh, filter. Should we filter for the should we actually filter for if the ISBN, if that's in the book info? Probably. Let's make this a bit more readable. Filter third party book in. And then we're just gonna check if the ISBN third party book.isbn. We don't want that. We just want this. Let's just try this real quick. Okie, let's make that let's. Let's also make this a let. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. Let's see what happens here. So we have this import data and it has 74 values. And what we're gonna do is there's this new import backup and that should contain less values. This is just empty. This is wrong, apparently. Let's try this. It's a bit slow. I think my Mac wants to go to sleep. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now the third-party books has 22 values. Can you add deep link support while you're at it? Sure. Just tell me which URL you want. I assume it's something with now playing or something. Actually, you probably want something that looks like, hang on. We already have some deep links. Ah, there we go. Handle deep link. Look at that shit. So we have something with PocketShelf in there, Hidde. I'll look at that later. Sorry. Okay, seems about right. So now that we have this, we can actually draw a bit of the view. So let's check it out. Where the fuck was this? There you go. Here we go. Would this work? Probably. I'm not sure if it's the right approach, but let's just give it a go. So here we know, yo, something's changed, man. And then here we probably gotta tell the cover to start loading their covers. I saw something, come on. There we go. Oh. Go there. And then this should probably be a list. Then we have a custom available grouping in here. Did we define that somewhere? Probably. Are the fonts correct already? Yeah. Cool. Hang on. And here we say okay, this is in PocketShelf, so this should... Yeah, okay, cool. For now, we'll just do this. This can go fuck itself then. And here we'll just do a little v-stack with leading alignment. Of course there should be a text. Like obviously I'm duplicating a lot of shit that we already have in the app, but that's all refactor work for later. For now I just want to have some UI shown instead of this hold on we are importing your content thing, if that makes sense. sure we can do that. Is it gonna start complaining though? Probably not. Okay, great. Headline. Yeah, let's just see how far this will bring us. What Mac I use, I'll show you. No, I won't, because you'll see my serial number. M1 Max. So it's been a couple years. I think 2021 that I got this. Oh, thanks, Hida. I'm honored. I assume it's a compliment. Oi. I was too fast. Okay, this looks nice. Sick. Why is it so fucking ugly? Let's do a dirty trick. Damn it. Goddamn, the Swift 6 shit is so fucking annoying. So maybe we should say that it's fucking sendable then. I don't know, man, we're just trying stuff. See what happens. Do we want to go down this rabbit hole? No, we do not. For now, anyway. At least let's see what we get with this. Sucks, man. Of all the things. Yeah, I don't want to do that though, because I'm still thinking like, what the fuck does sendable even do? Like, Am I gonna break all the shit then? Oh, let's try it. Fuck it. Hope you have your popcorn with you. It's gonna complain about this too, 100%. Publication type, okay. Oh, not too bad. I don't know where we were. We were somewhere, that's what I know. We were here. So it was complaining when I did this. So let's see if we actually fix it by doing this now. Oh. No, of course not. Would it make sense if we... Where do we do this? There, okay. Hang on, would it make sense if we just do this? Or is it just gonna complain here then? Probably, but we can try. Just make it return a result then again. It is what it is. So that's gonna be nothing then again. And here we just say and there we're gonna say nothing. Turn nil. Ah, of course. Yeah, great. %, is gonna complain here too. I just wanted to have seen it. Self and book infos. Oh, okay. I'm always struggling. Were you able to fix, the version thing? Were you able to see it, or does it need more of my struggles? I wonder if it... It's so weird, man. Chat is our best friend, guys. Every time I'm experiencing a bug like this, I just keep, once I figured it out. Yeah, exactly. It's not for all. That's the weird thing. Anyway, I tried to write a talk once and write down like some small things that helped me out when I was discovering bugs like this, and the only thing I wrote down was just read what's going on. And I was writing this prompt in ChatGPT just now saying like, yo, I wrote a result, I want the result in my SwiftUI view, but I don't see the values being drawn. What might be the effect of that? And he's just saying like, yeah, well, look what you do. I'm posting this in the self.infos thing, but I don't see anything. Why is that? Why is that? For God's sakes, man. So maybe now we see something. That would be fine. Succes, hè, veel plezier. Okay, I think we need to have this fixed before we call it though. Because this is quite weird. Why does it do this? Again, it's like I said. You're not updating the parameters. Man, it's late. I think that's the problem also. Still. Why is there nothing in the result? That is strange. I assume it returns the book infos. Right. I feel like such an idiot sometimes. Just read your code, you'll figure it out. Of course, yes. We don't need that anymore. So in an hour we didn't get really far. But still it's something. I'm probably making this entire feature a bit more complicated in my head than it has to be. But I feel like for me it's just way easier to write easier code once I've like seen how messy I can make it. So let's still see what's going on here why this result is still empty. That's the funny thing. Yeah, the result has 52 values. So, I don't know, yippee, I guess. Then it should hit that one. 52 values. Let's change this. Let's see if we can actually do kind of see if we can force this thing. Yeah, that's it. And then here we say switch view state. And then we do the custom thing. Oh, Bill's mighty there. And there we just do this. And of course this doesn't work. We just say view state is book infos, and that's the result. Oh, that's the wrong one. Press the PocketShelf there real quick. We return the result. It has 52 values. You update the view state. Still nothing happens. Should this really be necessary? Also this, I think we've been looking at this the wrong way. Like, look at this. I think we're still inside the list from this thing. Does that make sense? Yeah, we're still in the list, so that's why it doesn't draw anything. Okay, so that makes it a bit easier, because we can just do this, I guess. I wonder what happens if, like, can we just do this? Then we just throw the task on that loading thing. And then we don't need this shit. With this compile. I would prefer this then. Apparently, yeah. Let's give it a go. Oh, we're gonna stop the stream soon. Hope you were able to enjoy it a bit though. And now that you know that GoodReads import is underway, but let's hope it makes some more progress in the next week. There we go. And the next part would be to gather all the covers of the books. And probably what I also would like is to change, hang on. Because like this is not the title from the books that we got from the CSV, but we're using the titles that were provided to us by the API. And I think we just want to prefer keeping those GoodReads CSV titles, but then just enrich it from the data that we got from the API. So yeah, I guess that's it. If there are any more questions, just send us a mail. and hopefully we are able to do this again soon. So yeah,